OMG. Welcome back to my channel. So excited that you are here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate you. It's Jody Dunn coming at you with a new weekly video. Me and Clark are picking up the girls right now. So I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a rainy day, and it's actually been like that for most of the week. It's fall. So I haven't been able to get outside, and it's kind of breaking my heart. So anyways, this week we're going to be focusing on some deep cleaning that desperately needs to get done in my house because I have been in the yard working basically all my extra time for about 4 months now. Has it been 4 months? Something like that. Anyways, I think we're supposed to get some good weather next week. And so hopefully the following video, I'll be bringing you some more yard cleanup because I don't have very much more time to do it. Listen, if you're new and you just found me, I am so happy that you are here. Would you please say hello to me and let me know that you are new? Right down there, I would love to welcome you to the channel and say hello. And if you're already subscribed, thanks so much for coming back to another video. I hope this video gives you some inspiration to do some deep cleaning in your house. And we're gonna get into the video now. If you enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you so much. Let's get to deep cleaning. Well, I would rather be outside, no question about it. However, it literally rained like every single day last week. So I'm in the house to do some deep cleaning, and I'm gonna tackle some fans first. EJ was over, and he put his face close to the fan. I put my face close to the fan, and I was like, oh my goodness. Apparently, I haven't cleaned this particular fan in a very long time. So I'm going to get this cleaned and then go check the other fans. We use a lot of fans. Every bedroom has a fan. So dusty. Hopefully I can get all of them clean, but I'll go for at least the majority of this. And every dang fan that I have comes apart in a different way. So I have to try to remember how they come apart and how they go back together. If you caught my last week's video, I did a makeover on my front door, which my front door really needed something done with it. And I was a little disappointed at how it turned out. It was my first time ever doing that technique, and when you're doing DIYs, I don't know, you always question yourself, I feel like. At least I do. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I was completely blown away at the number of people that just loved the door. I was kind of shocked, to be honest with you, because I was looking at it, through my own eyes of everything that I felt like I did wrong. And so many of you pointed out that real wood has so many natural imperfections that it looked great. So I just wanted to say thank you. That's wrong. Isn't it? Yeah, that's wrong. This way. There we go. Okay, so I put the first, did that backwards. Realized it right away. Every dang fan that I clean, I put together wrong. You would think I would have learned. Does this go on after or before? Crap. Yeah, before. So it just pops right on. Okay. Does this back all the way? Yep. This is back as far as it'll go. Same as opposite. Instead of righty tighty, lefty loosey. Yes, this one's the opposite. And this one is by far the easiest because it just has little clips that go down. The rest of them are just a royal pain in the butt. but so happy that I got all of that dust off there. Oh my gosh, it looks so much better. All right, now I'm gonna run upstairs, and this is in one of the bedrooms, and yep, it definitely needs some cleaning. I can see some dust right on the blades there of the fan. I'm just gonna take it downstairs and just do it down here. And this is one of those ones that like clips into place, so you gotta like pinch your fingers to try to get the top plate off. It's a big pain. And this one, I don't know how old these are, but this one is by far the most complicated one to get apart. I was taking just a dish rag with some dish soap, and there was so much dang dust in here. But this does not just pull off. It actually has screws. First, I took a toothbrush thinking I could do it that way, but there were so, like, just wait till you see. So I got a screwdriver out, and I'm going to pull this dang thing apart. And at first, I thought it was just screwed in, and I could just pull the screws out and pull the thing off, and that didn't work. Oh my gosh. I probably have never taken this part of this fan off because it's so complicated. Then I found this little like latch here that you got to turn. So not only do you got to unscrew it, you got a latch on there, and finally I got it off. And there's a fair amount of dust inside here, but I'm not going to try to take the whole dang thing apart. I'll get the dust that's in here, but look at this. I would have never got all this dust out from the inside just using a dang toothbrush. So I'm just going to do the best I can. I'm pulling the dust out, and these holes are big enough that I could actually get the toothbrush inside to pull most of the dust out. So that's just going to have to do. And then I'll just clean the rest. So I would love to hear what you are working on this week. If you'd like to, feel free to share it down in the comments. I always get excited for you. Plus, it helps inspire me. So definitely feel free to share if you would like to. And I would love to hear what your weather is like. We actually got our first frost last night. So in this current week that you're seeing the video. And here I go again, putting it together incorrectly. Because you're doing it the wrong way again, Jody. Heavens, Betsy. There we go. Now, our weather's going to be like beautiful, I think, this week, which means next week's video, you're probably going to see some yard work. I think we're supposed to get like some 60-degree days. But yeah, we got our first frost last night, which means probably most of my flowers are going to die, which, I mean, my gosh, it's almost November. I can't believe they've lasted as long as they've lasted. But anyways, let's move on to cleaning this second fan up. And I really thought it was just the blades, just needed some dusting off because they get dusty super quick. But so glad I was able to get the whole thing apart to clean the back of that because, wow, the amount of dust on the inside was a lot. All right, so much better. Fan number 2 is cleaned. Now let's move on to fan number 3. And once again, has the clip in, so you gotta literally smush your fingers to try to get the front cover off. Oh, I hate these. Anyways, this one is also very dusty on the blades, so we're gonna go ahead and give this one a quick clean as well. And we use our fans year-round. So even in the winter, we use fans to sleep with. We just like the background noise. Let me know if you do the same. This one was easy to get the back plate off, but I noticed that there was a lot of dust inside this one. So my first thought was, let me take a toothpick, because these holes are super duper little, and see if I can get this dust out of here. And I'm sure, as you can imagine, all I was doing was pushing the dust further in, not really getting any of it out. So I had the screwdriver out from the last one. I'm going to take the screws off of this, which I have never done before. And we're going to see if I can get this plate off and see how much dust is in here. Oh, wowzers. That's a lot of dust. That was so dusty. And this part is a little bit dusty as well. Wow. Glad I took that off because that's pretty bad. And that's just going to be blowing everywhere. I contemplated trying to figure out how to even dismantle this more, as you can see me looking, even grab the screwdriver. And I was like, no, Jody, you're not going to take the whole thing right down apart. So there wasn't as much dust in there. I could pretty much get all of it out with my paper towel. So let me clean this one up now. And it took me like 40 minutes to clean 3 fans between figuring out how to take them all apart, then putting them back together wrong and having to redo it. I still have another fan. I pretty much got all the dust out of here. I have another fan that I haven't cleaned yet. But we got 3 of them all the way deep cleaned and almost all of the dust off. So I feel good about that. The fan I didn't get cleaned is in my bedroom, and I actually bought a newer fan this summer, like a more powerful one. So it's not that old, but it probably still needs to be cleaned because fans just get dusty super duper quick. And yep, you guessed it. Why every single one I put together wrong? Why did I do that? No, I forgot to put the back of the dang fan on. Dang it. So, I always tell you in every single video that I do things in chunks of time when I have them or when I have the time. This was all the extra time I had today. So this was what got done for my deep cleaning on this particular day. It looks much better, but I got 3 fans deep cleaned. And now that this job is done and I can't get outside, well, I could, I guess, if I wanted to get all wet and rainy, we're going to move into my bathroom and do some deep cleaning in there in my shower, particularly. This is the next day. I deep cleaned my bathroom other than my shower. I don't even remember, 3 weeks ago or something like that. I haven't done my shower in a long time. You can see all of the soap scum. Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's been 2 months, 3 months. I don't know. I've been outside all dang summer long and I haven't worried about my shower and it really needs some attention. So I'm going to dedicate the time this week to get this thing all cleaned up. As I've talked about many, many times when I'm cleaning, maintenance cleaning is so much easier than waiting till things get so bad that I, at this point, feel like I have to get into every single nook and cranny. So I'm just going to be real with you. This took me 3 days just to clean my shower because, again, I work in the chunks of time when I have time. And so I think on each of the days I was able to spend 20 minutes, but that's an hour. It took me a dang hour to clean my shower. If I just did regular weekly cleanings, it would be so much faster. I am so grateful I have this tool because although it was time consuming, it wasn't very labor intensive the way that I used to do it before I had this tool. I'll link it down in the description box if you're interested. But anyways, I want to tell you about a couple cleaning channels if you like watching cleaning videos. Number 1, I follow, it's called 27 Fox Place. I love her videos. She is amazing. Something about her videos, she's just very calming to me. I think that's why I like them. But she is very, very routine with her cleaning. So it just doesn't happen that things fall behind very often for her. And even if they do, she sticks with such a schedule that if she misses a day or something, she could catch up. And it just inspires me so much, because I know that I could do that and have my home in a maintenance mode if I could just find a schedule that I could work with. And she said something in one of her most recent videos that really struck me. Nothing new, but I just needed to hear it at that time. And she was like, everything we do is a habit, is a routine. So we do things every single day that we don't think about. You just have to build the routine. I scroll on Instagram every single day, just about, and I probably waste 30 minutes scrolling on Instagram. That's a habit. That's a routine. So is setting up a cleaning schedule. So anyways, her videos very much inspire me. Another cleaning channel that I have recently found, her name is Remy Clog. And I don't think she's been making videos for very long. P.S. I'm on a new day now. But her channel is like big. She has 100,000 subscribers. And I know why she has 100,000 subscribers, because she keeps it absolutely real. And she has the most amazing British accent. If you've been with me for a while, you know I'm obsessed with the British accent. And I talk to my girls in a British accent all of the time. But her videos are also very inspiring to me, because it makes me realize that I'm not alone. There are lots of people that struggle with cleaning. And every time I get in here and clean the shower, I tell you, I need to remember to order myself or go buy myself a removable shower head. And I just keep forgetting. They're not expensive. Guess what? I put it in my Amazon cart. I have one coming. And cleaning the shower is my absolute worst chore. I hate it. And here's one reason why. You can see I just have spots that I cannot get clean no matter how hard I try. And I have this Bissell Steam Shot that I have tried before in these areas. And I've had some people suggest, like, you should use your Bissell Steam Shot to clean your shower. I have before. It is excruciatingly time consuming. I love this Bissell Steam Shot, but it's really just for small jobs in hard to reach places. But I tried and tried and tried with the Bissell Steam Shot. I sprayed it again with my mold, mildew, soap scum remover. I went in like 7 times with the Bissell Steam Shot. So I always get discouraged when I clean the shower, because there's spots that I just cannot get clean. And I've tried so many different cleaners and so many different methods. It is what it is. Anyways, I think I'm on the 3rd day now. But definitely go check out Remy's channel if you like channels where there's often a mess. I know not everybody will like 27 Fox Place because there's not often a mess. It's more of routine cleaning, which needs to be done. Otherwise, you get buildup like I have. But I know a lot of people like watching big messes come clean. And Remy just has the most adorable personality. And I just love her videos. I'm so glad YouTube recommended her to me. And I watched one of her videos. And then I went back and watched a whole bunch more. I even got, like, months ago, a daily in-shower spray. You know, where you can spray the shower. It's by Method to help so that you don't have to, or so that it doesn't get bad. I haven't used it. I need to remember to put it in the dang shower. Anyways, I'm finishing up. I already did the up top. I didn't film that. And now I'm just finishing up the floor. And while I was in here with this awesome machine doing the floor, I ran it over, of course, the whole floor, and also ran it over the drain, and it pulled up some hair. So I was like, well, it's been about 6 months since I've cleaned out the drain in the shower. So let me pull that up and see what we got going on in here. And yes, it needs to be cleaned. So it's got a lot of hair, which is all mine because my husband doesn't have any hair. So that's all mine, and it needs to be cleaned. It's all dirty. I filmed a video in my shower, like, it's well over a year ago now. It was so bad. Like, this is nothing compared to how bad it was. So I don't feel bad about this because all I ever look for is to make progress. And I'm definitely making progress. If you saw that video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you didn't see that video, I'll link it down in the description box. I had my channel for over a year before I even showed what my shower looked like because it was so bad and I was so embarrassed about it. I'm not embarrassed about this at all, one bit. And more soap scum on the shower door here that I need to get cleaned off. Now, if I was not filming this, I would have just went inside the shower to do this, but it's just really, my shower is very small, so it's hard to get good angles. So I got it all cleaned up, but you can see I splattered soap scum everywhere, even on the carpet, which is fine because I'm going to clean all of that anyways and wash all that. This is my shower door. I didn't film me cleaning it, but it was getting quite foggy and needed to be cleaned. So I cleaned it off camera, and now you can see through it, and it's all nice and clean. So there you go, 3 days, 20 minutes each day. Reminder, this is what the shower looked like. It had a ton of soap scum. It needed to be cleaned. And I got in here, and because of the rain, finally got it all cleaned up. And so now, except for the spots that I just cannot get clean, it is all nice and clean and feels so much better in here now. And the rest of the bathroom is definitely not horrible because I have cleaned it frequently. But while I went ahead and got this all nice and cleaned, I'm just going to go ahead and finish up in the rest of the bathroom. I got this soap dispenser off of Amazon, and it's like rusting on the bottom. So it's leaving rust stains on my counter all the time. I think I'm going to try like a Rust-Oleum spray paint and see if I spray paint it, if that will fix it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get rid of it, but I really love it. But I'm not going to link it because it wore out so darn quick. Even the tray that you see right here, it was all lined in gold. It was beautiful. All that came off. So I don't recommend it, but I don't want to buy a new one. So we'll see if spray paint works. And I'm just using my favorite Fabuloso in the lemon scent because I love it so much to clean everything. I'm going to try to give you a close-up, but I think you can see it better from far away. Can you see that yellowing right there? It doesn't come off with regular cleaner, so I'm going to try some Barkeeper's Friend in here and see if I can get that yellowing off. But while I was going to go ahead and clean this, I thought I would just go ahead and check the drain. And yeah, it was disgusting. I just cleaned this like 6 months ago. I was going to do it once a year, but apparently that is not enough. So let me get this all cleaned up, and then we'll try some Barkeeper's Friend to see if I can get that yellowing out of the sink and make it white again. I think it was in March I went around and cleaned all of my bathroom drains. This is the only one that screws in and out. The rest of them I had to get underneath the sink and disconnect them. Kind of a pain in the butt, but if you're not cleaning your stoppers and your drains, like that's just from 6 months. So they get really dirty and really yucky and really smelly. So anyways, I recommend cleaning them if you never have. It's probably a good thing to add to like a quarterly deep cleaning. I don't know if I'll do it again in 3 months, but anyways, I'm just happy that I got it done today and got it all cleaned out because it was pretty gross, which, if you don't clean them like once a month, I think they all get pretty gross. So anyways, getting that all cleaned out, and then we're going to try the Barkeeper's Friend. Like I said, I think you can see it better from far back than when I do close-up. That yellowing right around, which I know is just probably buildup of soap and stuff. I'm trying to show you again. Just the lighting is not great when I get too close up in my bathroom because I don't get a lot of sunshine in here. So I'm just going to use a Scrub Mommy, I think, and my Barkeeper's Friend. And the Barkeeper's Friend, it did amazing, as it always does. One of my favorite cleaners for hard to clean spaces. Yes, I've tried that in my shower in the spots I can't get clean and it doesn't work. So anyways, it took it all right off and all that yellowing is gone. I hope this video is giving you some inspiration to get some deep cleaning done in your house, or just tackle a project that you've been wanting to tackle. Again, bad lighting, but now the yellowing is gone. We are going to move out of the bathroom eventually and just do one more area of deep cleaning. It's kind of a longer video today because basically, like I said, I just filmed all week in just the little chunks of time that I had. But let's just go ahead and finish up the bathroom. Just, regular cleaning, like getting the mirror cleaned. I'm going to wash the floor. I really do need to get inside my bathroom closet and clear out everything of the shelves and just wipe those down because I'm sure they're dusty. I probably should declutter in there too, but ever since I redid that closet and put my Lazy Susans in there, it stayed very organized. I know I have some older products in there that I probably need to get rid of, but it's not super duper clutter filled in there, which makes me super happy. If you are newer to my channel, then you might not know, but it took me almost a full year to go through and declutter my house. Pretty much every area, every room, every drawer, every cabinet was filled with so much clutter. And so happy that I did it. I'm going to be bringing you some decluttering videos very soon as well because I need to do more. Decluttering is just a never-ending project, but I could not even think about cleaning like this, really, when everything was so filled with clutter. So there's the water. It was pretty dirty and needed to be done. So super happy to have this all fresh and clean, especially happy that my shower is all soap scum free now and feels so much better. And of course I washed the bath mats and everything's all clean. I love a fresh, clean bathroom, even though I don't necessarily love cleaning it, probably because I wait too long and then it takes me forever. Anyways, the next day after that, I thought, oh, you should probably check the exhaust fan. And I've never taken this apart before. I pulled this part down. It really wasn't very dusty. And then I stopped the video and I watched a YouTube video of how to take this down. And it's really not that complicated to take it down. But I would need to get the other ladder because all I have is my step stool. And there's screws up there that I would have to remove. And so I just was not going to mess with that on this particular day. I did take the vacuum and I vacuumed out any dust I could see. There really wasn't that much. I was kind of surprised. It's probably been about a year since that has been cleaned. So I will do it eventually, but I just didn't do it on this day. And I'm just going to give you a shot real quick. If it was, well, I guess it could be real bad inside. But from the outside, it doesn't look very dusty at all. So I'm just going to leave this one for another day. All right, the last thing I'm going to work on is the hallway, basically upstairs. This is where Tom eats. So there's always like a little bit of cat food remnants around. And it just needs to be dusted and everything else. So I got a new fresh bucket of water. Again, this is a different day. And I'm just going to wipe down all of the woodwork in here, get everything dusted up, clean up all the areas, where Tom's cat food gets splattered around, and just freshen this space up. So he eats his wet food right over here. So usually something gets on the door here. So I'm just going to clean it up. And I would say this upstairs hallway is probably the only spot in my house that didn't have a lot of declutter when I decluttered my house. Tom, you decided to come out for a morning snack? Yeah, what you're doing? Cleaning up your mess over here, mister. Here he is. Eating away. I had a memory that had come up when we first got Tom. It was from 4 years ago. We adopted him, and they guessed that he was between 4 and 5 years old. He was a street cat, so it was a guess. And when I took him to his initial vet appointment, just to make sure everything was okay, the vet had told me that he was not quite overweight at that point, but he was bordering on overweight, and I really needed to watch what he eats. And it's so unhealthy when your animals are overweight because they can't move around a lot. I don't know why. I just struggle with Tom. I struggle with Tom because he was a street cat and he had to be scrappy and he had to fight for everything. I think when I adopted him, he was 17 pounds and he's about 23 pounds now. He's a big boy. He doesn't eat. You saw his wet food. Like, he just likes the juice. He eats dry food. I just leave dry food out for him all day. He doesn't even eat people food other than a piece of cheese every now and again. That's the only people food he'll eat. I don't know. It is what it is. What are you doing, Homus? You want to eat that? You gonna go downstairs? Okay, goodbye. Oh, my sweet Tom. I named him Tom. His name was not Tom when I adopted him. His name was Butch, I think. And I named him Tom because I've had cats all of my life. Black cats are my favorite, but I don't discriminate. I like them all. But there's never been a time that I have not had a black cat. I think they are just the most lovable cats. Anyways, I've always wanted a big tomcat, like a big cat. Tom is a big tomcat. Like, he's just muscular and long and big. And so I changed his name to Tom. And I think it suits him much better. I don't know how. This is the girls' bathroom door. How cat food got splattered over here, but it did. Now, the girls are in charge of feeding Tom. So that's probably why it happened, would be my guess. And this closet right here is where his cat food is. And how did it get on the wall here? Oh, my goodness. I think they must be opening up the cat food in the closet, and it's just dripping down. Oh, goodness. I'm going to have to talk to them about where they're opening up the dang cat food. I haven't deep cleaned this hallway in quite a while, but I sure as heck didn't notice cat food dripped all over, so I'm glad I did it. Then I get into the closet and look at what I find. 3 packages of cat food. Those girls. I'm going to have to talk to those girls. Proud mom story I thought I would share with you. I know you haven't seen Donna Jean in a few weeks. I don't know why. She just hasn't been in my videos. Either I've been filming when she's at school or something like that. But anyways, she decided to try out for her team's or her school's volleyball team. She's never played any sport. And there was a lot of girls that tried out. I think she said 40. And they were doing 2 teams, so 12 each on each team. So that means 16 people got cut, which I am a firm believer that cuts are necessary when you have that many trying out. But of course, as a mother, I was like, oh gosh, please let her make it, because she really wanted to do it. And I know for me, I tried out for something in middle school and I got cut, and like, it devastated me. It shouldn't have, but it did. And I never tried out for anything else. I never played anything all through school because of that rejection. And so anyways, She made the team. Oh my gosh, she made the team. I am just so darn excited for her. So I think it was 16 girls that didn't make it. So I was a little worried because she's never played a sport before. She's done a couple of like volleyball clinics where, they offer those like through the school where you go for like a week in the summer and learn about volleyball. So she had a little bit of knowledge, but super duper happy and so excited that she made the team. And she was practicing a lot, and she broke my basement window practicing. Still waiting on them to come to fix the window. Had to make an appointment, and that was like last week that happened. So I'm glad the broken window was not for nothing. And I have 3 girls. Grayson is my oldest. She's 26 years old. So I have had children for 26 years and never had a broken window before. So I thought that was kind of good. Here's the water. And OMG, can you see what's happening in the background? Oh my gosh, Jody. Look what I just did. Look what I just did. Oh. No, that's the wrong way. Look what I just did. Ah! Oh my gosh. Let me clean this up real quick. Well, that was fun. Anyways, I noticed that Tom's food dish is quite dusty. Poor Tom. So I'm going to clean. I was going to clean his mats and his water bowl out anyways. So I'm going to clean all of his dishes up, make these all fresh and clean. Got the whole hallway cleaned up. We're almost to the end of the video. Thanks for sticking with me for a long one. Again, I hope it gave you some inspiration to get some deep cleaning or some project done in your house that you've been wanting to get done. I hope I could keep you company. I appreciate you spending some time with me today for sure. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I don't have time today to vacuum down the stairs, but I'm just going to get the upstairs hallway all vacuumed up, and hopefully next week I will be bringing you some yard cleanup because I still got a lot to do and we don't have very much time left. They only pick up yard waste until the middle of November because we already had our first frost. The snow's going to fly anytime. I hope it holds off for a little while longer. But anyways, hopefully next week I will see you with some yard cleanup. But it did feel good to get in the house and get some things cleaned that really needed to be cleaned. And that's it. A little bit of dust up here wasn't too bad, but needed a vacuum. And now I'm going to put back all of Tom's things. And we got everything all cleaned up. 3 fans, deep cleaned and dust free. My bathroom, which took me the longest, is all nice and clean. And the upstairs hallway is all nice and clean as well. So again, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I appreciate you. I'm going to see you again next Tuesday, hopefully with some yard cleanup. Have a great day. Bye.